Hey, what's up dudes? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another Dead by Daylight video. Today we're going to be going over everything you need to know about Pinhead or the Cenobite's launch. We're going to be going over everything you get with this chapter when you purchase it, everything that comes with it but you need to pay for it outside of what you pay for the character itself, his new perks, his power. We're not going to specifically go through each perk and his power as we've already done that, but I will be giving you about 4 builds for this character. His main build and then a build surrounding each one of his different perks along with the add-ons for that. Before we completely jump into this video, if you guys were updated, informed, or entertained by the end of this video, please make sure to drop a like by the end of the video. It helps out a ton with visibility on the video and means a lot to me. And also, if you want more Dead by Daylight content like this, make sure to subscribe to the channel. That also means a ton to me, and we're getting really close to 20,000 subscribers, which is nuts. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support, but let's go ahead and jump into this. So Pinhead or the Cenobite drops on September 7th, also known as tomorrow, with the price assumed to be $5 based on the previous paragraphs such as Leatherface, Ghostface, and Ash. So this paragraph comes with 2 launch cosmetics, a legendary cosmetic which is predicted to be female Pinhead or another Cenobite, and 1 very rare cosmetic, predicted to be a different version of Pinhead, maybe from one of the other movies where he looked a tad bit different, or maybe in this situation one of the other Cenobites as well. Although the very rare skin's price has been dropped down to 720 auric cells, opposed to the usual 1080, with the head actually being removed entirely according to a leak from DBD News. So we're not entirely sure what's going on with that cosmetic. We could know later today, or we might just not know until tomorrow when the paragraph actually releases. If you're wondering about the skins for the Trickster, Cannibal, Oni, etc., those will be dropping at a later date, all between the 16th and the 30th of September, with the final dropping on the 30th and the final being the Cannibal. But Pinhead or the Cenobite's new perks are Deadlock, Scourge Hook, and Hex Plaything, with the Cenobite's actual power being Summons of Pain. Now I'm sure we've all seen what the perks do by now, and we all know what the power is, so I'm not going to go over that here. But I will go ahead and give you guys some recommended builds to get you started tomorrow when this character actually drops. So this is the main build for the character. This is the build that I found in the PTB to be one of the strongest when doing Kill With Your Friends with my stream. And those perks consist of Save the Best for Last, Corrupt Intervention, Hex Ruin, and Hex Undying. Now this is going to be best paired with add-ons you'll have access to more than not. And I found the best combination there to be Torture Pillar and Burning Candle. You can interchange Burning Candle with Iridescent Lament configuration when it's available, but this is still a very early build. It did feel very strong in the PTB, like I said. Feel free to leave better suggestions in the comments down below, but this was what worked for me. I found the Cenobite's power worked really well with Save the Best for Last, as you can get a chain, then get a hit, then go back into another chain extremely quick once you have a few stacks of Save the Best for Last built up. It does require you to actually get the stacks before it really takes effect, but once it does take effect, you're getting downs a lot faster and ending chases a lot quicker. Corrupt Intervention to slow down the early game a little bit, let you pressure the survivors a little bit more in a space that is controlled by the perk, and Hex Ruin to slow down the gens when you're able to push survivors off of them, and of course Hex Undying to keep that ruin up a little bit longer. Like I said, this is a very early build, but this is the build I will be trying first. You could probably change out Hex Ruin with Pop Goes the Weasel and Hex Undying to something else. If you need blood points, Barbecuing Chili, maybe Discordance to know where more survivors are at that point in time, you figure out that part, but I do think Save the Best for Last is going to be a perk that is necessary on this killer. Now I want to have a little fun and give you guys a build surrounding each one of his perks. So we'll start with Deadlock. So of course we'll have Deadlock, Corrupt Intervention, Thrilling Tremor, Pop Goes the Weasel. Your overall game plan is to really get rewarded for hooking survivors. Even if a gen is lost, the next gen you need to focus on will be protected until you can reach it with Pop. This is best paired with Engineer's Fang and Frank's Heart, but you could really go with any combo of add-ons here. Now we have Scourge Hook. I think Thanatophobia, Pop Goes the Weasel, and Barbecuing Chili works the best here. Overall game plan, once again, rewarded for hooking with Pop and Barbecuing Chili, and the effects of Scourge Hook, along with the added benefits of having more survivors injured with Thanatophobia. Now this build is definitely best paired with the Engineer's Fang and the original Pain add-on. So it's a very good and easy way to get more survivors injured, getting very rewarded from Thanatophobia, and then making it easier to down survivors and getting your reward for running every other perk you have. Now his next perk, Hex Plaything, this is where it gets a little memey. So we have have Hex Plaything, Hex Undying, Hex Haunted Ground, and Hex Retribution. This is the full Hex build. Your overall game plan would be Hex Plaything, giving the Oblivious status effect after hooking until that survivor cleanses their own specific totem. Once that's actually done, Hex Retribution kicks in, revealing all survivor auras for 10 seconds, along with the added scare and insta-down possibilities of Hex Haunted Grounds, and the gotcha factor from Hex Undying. This build doesn't have the best chance of taking you to the pros, but if played right, could get you a couple of fun games. I do think this is best paired with the Iridescent Lament configuration and the Torture Pillar add-on. Like I said, it's not taking you to the pros. None of his specific perk builds are going to take you to the pros, but I do think you could have some fun building around each of his perks. I want you guys to let me know what you think about those builds in the comments down below and post your own. What build do you think could make each one of these perks better? How would you build around them with the perks that we have in the game? We have plenty to come up with. We got plenty of builds to work on. We're going to have this killer, brand new killer for a little bit to play with, and I can't wait to see everything that comes from it. All the cool different builds and different ways to play him. But this character will release tomorrow, September 7th, and he will more than likely cost 5 USD. I can't wait. I want you guys to let me know if you were excited in the comments down below. We will be on stream tomorrow playing this character, so make sure you're there. I can't wait to actually get my hands on him. But that's going to do it for me, dudes. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. My name is Student. I've been your host, and I'll see you dudes next time. Peace out.